So we are going to get started with our day 28. Day 28. I can't believe it's been almost 28 days in this game, or almost a month. I mean, I guess if you say it's February, it's not February, but it's been very, very close to a month that Simon has been in this house. I've also been thinking a lot about how we've been drafting strategy, trying to we've been removing or going out to the outer room first when we don't necessarily know what we'll get that day. We don't know. Yeah, I have 35 allowance. I have a humongous allowance. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I could tell you how I got it, but there's been so many things that have raised it, mostly experiments, but there was one big thing. You swear by outdoor first because that can shape your entire run. That's true. And I do still need to read the emails in the shelter. That's true. The schoolroom, I don't know if I would choose the schoolroom, but the shelter, it protects you against the effects of the first. Here, we got to throw a coin in the well, because we always throw a wish in the well. We always do that. The shed, just to start with some good gear. Yeah, I'm a little iffy on it at this point because the shelter, we still need to read the emails. So yeah, and of course we're not gonna get the shelter today. I have been asking for a shovel literally every day. I'm between Trading Post and Root Cellar right now. I don't want this to be a schoolhouse day because I don't have an abundance of gems I do on other days. I'd rather schoolhouse days come after freezer days where I had a boatload of gems from the day before. You've been experimenting outdoor before and after. You haven't decided which you like best. I have always done before since I got this. I think every single time I've done before the house. I've drafted the outer room before the house since I got the outer room unlocked. And I haven't been completely displeased with it yet. The only issue I really have is that I don't know if I'm going to get a shovel. I have been requesting a shovel through the computer every day for the last several days. So there's a high chance I'll get a shovel. At least in the commissary. But the Trading Post, I don't have a lot of info on the Trading Post yet. So that's tempting in a way. Today is day 28, which means it is December 4th. I think I am going to do Root Cellar. I think. The only reason I'm between Root Cellar and Trading Post is because the only info I really have on Trading Post, and I wanted to check this before I got too far, the only info I really have is that the shovel, they offered me a compass for a shovel, and they offered me a salt shaker for a magnifying glass. I don't know if that changes per day, and that's the only thing we've ever looked at in Trading Post. So I think we are going to go Root Cellar. What did I have in Root Cellar? I think I'm leaning more towards Root Cellar. Root Cellar, yeah, there's nothing in Root Cellar except for the family tree poster that I have written down. And obviously dig spots, but I like dig spots. Let's do that. We haven't built Root Cellar. I don't think we built Root Cellar more than, this is only the second time. I don't know that I want to go in there. I always regret not going in rooms. I always regret it. Like there's something in here that could have benefited me later. but there's not today. All right. All right. How many big dig spots do we have in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 dig spots. And then naturally we've got this poster. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, it is really easy to get spoiled on something that is non-linear. That is true. You're hovering over the mute button. That's so fair. That's so fair. Thank you for coming by and supporting. I am glad to support you whenever I can too. It's great. It's great. Blueprints streamers, we band together, right? For sure. I have a thought. You know, I hardly ever just go straight up the center and draft the wings later. I'm gonna try that strategy today. Call me crazy, but I think I'm gonna try to go straight up the center. Of course, I get corner rooms and nothing but let's do parlor. Let's do parlor. I don't remember which day we are on for parlor. I think we have solved like almost 30 of these, something like that. So let's see what we've got today. Yeah, Maple, I only stream on Wednesdays most of the time. So I'm glad that you could join too. I've been on vacation a little bit too, so it is what it is, but I'm glad that you could be here too. The gems are in the black box. Hold on. How many times did I draft? That's true. 29. So this is the 29th parlor that we're doing. We're very close to getting that. I feel like we're very close to getting the parlor trophy. All right, I'm gonna make the blue box says the gems are in the black box. I write these down because I think it's easier for me to see it all on one screen. I can't read all the boxes at the same time, so this statement is of no help at all. I'm sure that that's a lie. Like, fairly sure that that's a lie. This box and the blue box are both false. Okay. So, the black box says, this one is, okay. There's a high chance this statement is of help, because like all of the statements are of help, because you know that the other, okay, so if this is a oh my god, this one's mean. This one's really mean, because this one could be true. This is mean because, okay, this could be false and this can still be true. This could be true, but it's probably not. Because, I mean, it's always of help. If this one says, okay, if this one says, if they are both false, if this is actually true, no, I think the gems are in the black box. I think this is the, I'm puzzled by this because, okay, so if this box and the blue box are both false, that's probably false. This could be true. I mean, it could be, I guess. I figured it was probably false because statements are on the boxes always help a little bit, but this one is saying it's in the black box. This one's saying that they're both false. It could be half true. This could be half true and still be false. don't know. I think I'm nervous about opening the black box because that's where I think they are. We've got I can reason out that means this one's the false box. These both are true, but this could be a true box. But then where are the gems? That would be true. I'm gonna open the black box, and I'm gonna hate myself if I'm wrong. Oh my gosh! Yay! Yay. I missed this once, very annoyed, and that was even two. With 2 keys, you still didn't get that one? Yeah, I can understand that, because I'm like, that one makes me mad. That one I think is mean. I think it's mean. Alright, Breakfast Nook going back down. I like Breakfast Nook, don't like the placement. Spare green room. Can we not, like, put the door there? I don't like these doors. They're trying to prevent me from doing my straight up. I don't know what to put here. I don't like anything. Honestly, the shovel could be in spare green room, so maybe we do that because we want a shovel. I just didn't want to go over to the wing this early. I didn't want to do that. I just don't want to point back to the front. I don't want that. Let's do this. Yay! Exactly the reason that I did it was because the shovel sometimes appears in here, and here it is. The game listened, the game heard me, the game did the thing. Now, do I start digging stuff up? Or do I wait for a potential experiment? I think we wait for a potential experiment. I do have resources right now, yeah. Yeah, except for the keys. I agree. I think we wait. Couldn't follow the logic of those boxes, but there was only one way that told you what box the jewels were in. Yeah, that's where I was too. Like, I was like, I don't know what other way, what other thing I would have supposed to have been doing. And Flip, welcome back to the stream. Yes, the shovel gamble definitely paid off. I think we're gonna keep going and hope for laboratory. They really want me to go back to the beginning. Maybe we just do kitchen. We do have high roller, so that'll give me some stuff. Let's do it. We get a dice now. Strategy talk for a minute. Isn't filling out the lower floors a good thing? Supposedly, that's what the one drafting manual said. I'm not trusting everything that this game says, though. Let's just put it that way. They're less likely to be locked and you get more resources. Yes, that is true. That part, definitely true. But I have some suspicions. Let's just put it that way, Bacon. I am sus of this game. No. Okay, boiler room. Boiler room. And we gotta make a note that there was a dig spot in spare green room. For later. For later. Need boiler room for the extra dining room steps. Okay. So I don't think I need to eat food right now. We're just gonna acknowledge that food exists and keep going. We have a dice now, though. Yes, I want to break rules. I want to break rules. How's the heat been recently? Horrific, Case. We have been like boarded up in the house with the AC on, and I'm dreading our electric bill this month. just telling you, like it's gonna be 100 today. Yeah, it's been in the high 90s all week so far. It doesn't necessarily apply in some other cases, which I can't speak of right now. Oh, well, so we know about the drafting strategy for Her Ladyship's Chamber, which is not necessarily a draft up strategy. We do love conservatory. This is a great room. I think this is perfect. And it only drafts in corners. So, what can we adjust today? You're getting high 90s. We got 3 dig spots here. Three dig spots. Have to keep my AC running all day just to make sure I don't sweat to death tonight. Yeah, I feel that. Ooh, the lever. The broken lever. Nice. Nice. We like it. We like it. Did I make a note that Conservatory has the Black Rook? I think I did. I think so. I did. Okay. Cool beans. Okay. What do we got? What do we got? Adjust rarities of rooms. I got a red room. I can adjust the rarity of a red room. Commissary we love. We love it. It is a standard room right now. I don't know if I want to make it commonplace right now. Dark room is standard. I'd rather that be more rare, honestly, or unusual. Because we don't really like dark room that much. I'm considering even making it rare. It's nice because it's got extra doors, but I'm not keen on getting dark room. I don't like having to turn it back on again. It's annoying. But I don't know if I want to make it rare. I'm thinking unusual, but not rare. I think that's good. And the walk-in closet. A walk-in closet is standard. I don't know that I want to change that. I don't know if changing that makes sense. Because I do like it, but I'm almost leaning towards making that more unusual too. Just because it's a dead end. Yeah, we're gonna make the rarity a little bit. Yeah, we'll make it a little more rare. I think I like that. The commissary, though, we kind of want that more. I feel like it comes up not enough for me. Let's make that common. We're like getting rid of most of the standard rooms. How does it compare to other dead ends? I mean, it's not a bad one. It's not bad. An attic is better, but then again, it costs 2 more gems than walk-in closet does. Yeah, maybe we do leave it standard. Maybe it's okay being standard. I think the regular closet would be better to make unusual. I think maybe that's a good call. All right, we're gonna leave things that way, just to verify. We did commissary commonplace, right? Yep. And we did dark room unusual, not rare. And we did walk-in closet. We left walk-in closet standard. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good there. Let's see what this last room is in this little circle that I'm kind of irritated that we made a circle. I guess we do storeroom. Why not rare for dark room? Totally just curious. Because the doors. Because it's not the worst. I mean, it's a thing we can get around. That's my thought, is that I can get around the by the way, Busy Dizzle, hello and welcome back. It's something that I can fix. It's just annoying. That's more why. It's more annoying than it is really bad. Most of the other red rooms are worse. I agree. Yeah. I would make the other red rooms rare. A lot of the other ones, like furnace, for instance. Although I still haven't done the freezer stuff, so I might not do furnace yet. Furnace, I need to come up near freezer. So there's some things here, right? Okay, we've got. Now this is a tough choice because we've got 2 dig spots here. We're getting dig spots everywhere. The problem is that, well, I do have kitchen. So coming back and potentially building or a store. How many were there? 2, right? 1, 2 in storeroom. Okay. Coming back to get these dig spots, if we get a dig experiment, yeah, we're gonna make that. If we get a dig experiment, oh, that's gonna be amazing. Just, we'll make it happen so many times. So I don't know that we will, though. We're hedging our bets because and I'm also not eating any apples for the same reason, even though we haven't seen any apples. But we're leaving all of these dig spots, and if we need to, we'll just eat everything in the kitchen on our way back to collecting these. That did not work out as planned. I'm just gonna say, going straight forward did not work out as planned. All right. I think we go hallway, because the other options suck. We have a key, but we probably shouldn't use it on a trunk. Simon is a hungry 14-year-old. Yes. I mean, all 14-year-olds are hungry. Like, I feel like my 13-year-old eats more than everybody in the house. And he's probably watching and agreeing with me. He's like nodding upstairs like, yes, I do. I'm sure. Okay, commissary. I think commissary. Because we need items. And it's a shop and it gets us a dice, which is great. A dig spot in commissary? A dig spot in commissary. Love root cellar. We really need lab to come up, though. There's bananas here? This is the weirdest commissary. They're all consumables. Can we just talk about how weird this commissary is? I've never seen a commissary this strange. Bananas, gems, and keys. This is all we have? Well, I don't need any of these things at the moment, but... Oh, we do have a shovel. Like, we got the shovel from spare green room. So, I'm not mad that the commissary doesn't have the shovel. But... You must have missed that. Yeah, it's fine. I was happy that the shovel was there, but I haven't been using it because I'm hoping for a laboratory experiment that has dig spot stuff. We get a dig spot lab experiment. This is the worst commissary I've ever seen. Yeah, generic user, welcome back. I agree. It is definitely not the best commissary inventory. I am gonna make a note of what's here. Banana, 3 coins. Gem, 3 coins. Key, 1 coin. And set of gems. Set of 4 gems. 10 coins. Or 10, oh my god, 10 coins, not 1 coin. Okay. Maybe we'll get a coupon book, too. We don't need any of this stuff at the moment. I would guess it was seeded to have the shovel, and then the shovel got replaced when I found the shovel. That could be. Putting the misery in commissary. Yeah, that could be. What a bad commissary. All right. We're hoping for a door to the north. West Wing Hall gives us that. That's easy choice. There's runs where I don't have a kitchen and I wish for bananas in the commissary. Yeah. I thought you could use a banana as a shovel. Oh my gosh, dig spot in West Wing Hall. Dig spot in West Wing Hall. We've got so many dig spots. I'm leaving that corner. I'm gonna leave the corner. I'm breaking rules. We're gonna leave the corner alone. Another West Wing Hall. I forgot we did that. I forgot we added one with Chamber of Mirrors. I like it though. I also like nursery, but I can't do that without destroying our day, so West Wing Hall it is. And another dig spot. I wanted to go straight up, but I didn't want to go straight up through West Wing Hall, so that's kind of sucky. And also now we can't do the bunk room bonus. Let's get off this West Wing Hall. Let's do pantry. Another West Wing Hall. Martin Sheen is cheering. Ooh, it's a banana. I don't have to worry about an experiment. Unless they change eventually. Unless they change it suddenly to every time you eat a banana. Oh, we need a key. We need a key. Already. We have ways to get keys if we need them though. So I think this is fine. Breakfast nook is decent here. It allows me to continue my quest north. We like mailroom. But that, well, it doesn't end the day if I do mailroom, but it also makes it tricky to get out of here. So I'm thinking breakfast nook. I'm thinking we do breakfast nook. We're breaking so many rules. So many drafting rules today. We're just gonna go snake our way through the house. Security. I wish we could rotate. I wish we could rotate security. I don't want the door to the left. I want it to the right. But I'm fine with this. I did want a computer. And that way I can actually just connect to lab if I want. And to set up the experiment and not wait around for lab. Yeah, exactly. I can just do that now because I'm getting tired of waiting around for lab to show up. Let's go. Yep, there's a trunk. Okay. All right. And I also want to change these settings because I don't have the stuff. Don't have the things to get through the doors. Hopefully we get them later. And we need to order something, so let's do that. What do we want to order now? I like to order shovels. I like to, but maybe we order a sledgehammer, because we haven't seen that either, and we kind of need a sledgehammer. I hate when the music just stops like that. I hate that. I don't know why it happens. Alright. Let's connect to lab. I'm hoping we get enough keys for this day. We do have ways to get keys, but we only have the limited number of keys. See, that's the only thing. If I had saved shelter and gotten gotten laboratory the normal way. Each time you eat an apple. Okay. Well. Huh. Double bonus whenever you draft a shop room. We could do the shop room one. I don't know how many shops realistically we'll get, though. We've already drafted 2 shops. And most of them are dead ends. Well, let me look at my list of shops again. Let me look at them, because I remember what they look like, but... we drafted kitchen and commissary. Locksmith's a dead end. Showroom goes straight through. Laundry room's a dead end. We're not going to get bookshop again, most likely, because we bought out the inventory in it. Mount Holly gift shop has 3 doors. That one I like to draft. That one doesn't have a gem cost. So that one will probably get drafted if it comes up. The only problem, though, is that there's very limited shop rooms. But we do already have a bonus from them. We get a dice every time we draft a shop room. The apple one's tempting because we have apple boudoir. But bananas are everywhere in the house today. The drawing room floor plan is also funny. We could just not draft drawing room and have that hopefully come up over and over again. I think we always love the permanently add a gold. That one is like that. If that one comes up, I have to do it. It's just, we have to, because that's how we get so much money every day. I think the question is, which one of these do I want to do? This one's likely to happen at least once. This one's could happen at least 3 times, or maybe 6, because we have 2 boudoirs and we have, like, in the draft pool, thanks to Chamber of Mirrors. So this one could happen quite a bit. This one is very unpredictable and random. We have control over we have control over this one. We don't really have control over either of these as much. but the likelihood of this happening more is probably the highest. So I think we're going to go with that. If we don't see boudoir, I'll be very sad. I'll be very sad. Okay. This door is probably locked. I'm guessing it's probably locked. Oh, it's not. Oh, trophy room. And there's drawing room. Trophy room. It gives us our gems back, and it's trophy room. Ooh, 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 ooh. I think that's a good one. I think we need that. We can build it, and it will give us all our gems back. We've already built this once before, but the fact that it gives all of the gems back is like the best thing about it. There's gotta be something else here though, right? Like, there's gotta be. This looks like... Is this the door or is this the wall? I think it's just the door. I think it's just the door. Okay. Even so, I'm probably gonna, when I draft the door, I'm gonna try that. There's gotta be something more to this room. And it's probably some kind of... I just feel like there's something hidden here. This just feels like if there's not something hidden here, they missed an opportunity. Yeah, it was. I thought so. But you know. We don't have enough green rooms. Oh, we do have to go back and get all of those dig spots though. What rank is this? We're on rank 6. Well, this is a good spot. This is good soil on rank 6 west. I like it. We won't get a ton of spread from it, but... I like it. And now we can dig to our heart's content because there's no experiment with digging. We're gonna have to go back and get those other dig spots at some point. A turnip! I love those. You have so much money, it makes you wonder if you need the chapel anymore. Yeah. I do want to, that's why I want to get Her Ladyship's Chamber, because I actually want to change my blessing. I don't want Piety of the Bishop anymore. Yeah, we can use this key. It's fine. Greenhouse. Showroom. Greenhouse. This is a dead end. Greenhouse makes sense. I have the broken lever. And they gave me a metal detector too? What gorgeosity. Wait, can I not just use the broken lever here? Oh, there we go. There we go. I didn't see that. Good soil means better dig spots. Yes. Rank 5 West, I believe, does not have good dig spots. This one is not going to be as good, I don't think. Oh, there's a Kool-Aid Man spot! There's a Kool-Aid Man spot! I don't have the power hammer right now. but it is in the coat check. Kool-Aid Man spot. I forgot I was gonna make a Kool-Aid Man sound effect for this stream, and I totally forgot. Okay, when we have the power hammer, another streamer calls them Scooby-Doo walls. When we get the power hammer back, greenhouse. Okay. Dig spot days are fun. Ooh, a torn and discarded scrap of paper. Workshop idea. Lucky, rabbit's foot, and coin purse. Huh. Lucky, rabbit's foot, and coin purse. Ooh. What is that? Nothing. Okay. Wasn't there... I thought there was more... I thought there were more gem flowers last time we were here. Must be... That must be a, that must be a random thing. The gem flowers. Okay. Well, that paid off. That paid off. Oh my god, I just realized we only have one door to the whole rest of the house. This is potentially very dangerous. I didn't even think about that when I drafted the patio. The water sounds in the greenhouse are nice. I agree. I like it. We do have 2 dice. We do have 2 dice. But this is potentially a very scary thing. There's nothing else here, right? I don't think I missed anything. Why is only one side of the sprinkler system working? I don't know. I don't know if that's something to observe or not. I'm so nervous. This is gonna be the end of the day. Let's see, what do we got? What do we got? We didn't miss anything, right? 2 gems. Yes, that's right, because the green rooms have gems. We got the trunk. We got the trunk. We still have to go all the way back. Was there wasn't a dig spot here. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot that I was Okay. Okay. Dig spots. There's a lot of dig spots. There's one here, which this is the door that I need to draft off of. An old shoe. Ugh. Is this locked? Please don't be locked. Good. But none of these are good. So redraw it is. Cloister. We know how to get in there now. And as much as I hate not getting the extra doors from it, no, we gotta do this. Cal! Jill, hi. Thank you. Thank you for the good luck vibes. We just we know how to get in there now. We know how. Before I do, I just want to go around here. We know how to get in here. So we face the angel. Oh, it's so good. Brick. Brick, brick, brick. Come on, where's my keys? Oh, an allowance token? Huh. An old rusty nail. Of course. What does this say? Mr. Nagula, if you are reading this, it seems the day has finally come, and the cloister is at long last getting some much overdue maintenance. I have left you a literal token of appreciation to serve as as positive reinforcement, which should grant you a bit of extra spending money each day while working on the estate. We have learned from our dealings with your predecessor that it is much cheaper in the long run to be generous. Mrs. Babbage. Can I? I can't. What is she pointing at? What is that? She's pointing to our dreams. There's something up there. There's something up there. Huh. Huh. The sky is blue. There's a blue thing up there. And it's a gap in the wall. I feel like I need the telescope. I feel like I could use the telescope for this. I feel like when we have the telescope, maybe go back to Cloister and see if we can use it there. Because, so like last week, we got that message about the 8th angel. I think this is the 8th angel pointing towards our dreams. And the fact that there's a little gap in the wall there makes me wonder. It makes me wonder. It's curious. It's curious. I don't know if she's the 8th angel that it's talking about, but could be. Could be. All right. We gonna keep going. We need either a door to the west or a door to the north. Which one? Which one? Which one do we pick? I think the door to the west is a little better because it does get us to the foundation. I think that's just a tad smidge better. That's what we're gonna go with. Ooh. Ooh. Where? There. Diggy diggy hole. And a gem. A diggy diggy hole. Okay, okay, okay. Now at this point, do I keep going or do I go back and get all of those dig spots? I don't have keys. I'm gonna probably need keys. And I could hope that all of those dig spots have keys, but I don't know that they will. And we could just go buy out the kitchen while we're doing all the digging. That could be something we do. This might be a good time to do that, since we don't want to go back again. It seems like a good time to go back since we're already near. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I wanted to make sure I could still continue at that, and now that I know I can still continue, I think now is a good time to go back and get all of the stuff, buy out the kitchen, do our thing. I was hoping to maybe get a coupon book, but, you know, that didn't happen. So, we could draft that room too. You know what? Why not? Let's just see. What do we get here? Ooh. What items do we have? The metal detector and the shovel? I don't know that I want to lose the shovel just yet. The office wouldn't be bad though. We could spread coins and have that available to us. Maybe we build this and don't go in there yet. I want it. I want to see it. We've never drafted it before, but I don't want to enter the room and lose an item yet. That might be an explore at the very end of the day thing. Let's draft it and we'll explore it later. Okay. Yeah, we don't have to go in there yet. We'll explore it later. I feel like I should buy some keys too while I'm here. No, we'll wait. We have to come back through here anyway. We'll wait. We'll wait on buying keys. Look, we can see the lost and found. I love looking at the room that we can't go into yet. It's great. We just have to save the steps. We don't necessarily have to stay. Ooh, I didn't do Wordle yet. You want me to do it right now, Case? I didn't do it yet. Oh wait, yes I did. Yes I did. I did it last night. I hated it. I hated every minute of it, and I thought that there were going to be a ton of people who lost. I got it in 5. But I stared at it for so long last night. I did it like just after midnight, and I was so angry about it that I actually showed my husband. I'm like, how many people are going to not get this word? And he goes, a lot. So, yeah. My opinion was it's stupid. That's my opinion. I was just so angry about it. Like, that's not a word. We're gonna go get the dig spots out in Root Cellar first. Yeah. We're gonna go out to Root Cellar before we go through the rest of the house. Word, not a word? Yeah. I'm like, this is really not a word. It's a word, but it's not a word. It's not. I feel like the word was my feelings. If that makes any sense. Why is it all junk? Why is this all junk? Finally, a turnip. Thank you. A key, I needed that. That's what I was hoping for. Ugh. So much junk. So much junk. We still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more to go? No, 6 more to go. We have 6 more. Hold on, I did West Wing Hall. I did Commissary. I did Root Cellar. He just had to complain enough, and then I got something that wasn't junk. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's not a word, but at the same time, I've only ever read it and not said it. I've never, well, I've said it sort of. I've sort of said it. I definitely said it last night before I went to sleep. Alright. I think this is a good time to eat all the food. Because we'll never come back here. Yum, yum, yum! Conservatory has 3 spots. Yay, a turnip! Pebbles. And then storeroom has 2? 2. Okay. We got all the dig spots. All of those are done. We don't have any reason to ever come back here. Wait. I almost missed this gem. I think I missed the one in the conservatory too. Damn it. Just wasted a couple steps. Actually, like more than a couple steps. I forgot to check for gems. I forgot we spread them. At least it was only a few steps, and we did get a lot more, but... Spoilers, Futurist. We were trying to talk in code. It's just in case other people hadn't done it. Yeah, okay. It's the only way I ever saw it, yeah. Oops. Let's get another key. I don't know if I want to buy multiple, since we didn't get a lot of keys, I'm thinking we're gonna need them. I think we're gonna need them. Set of gems, meh. Meh. Do I buy out the commissary or do I not buy out the commissary? I like all of the stuff that this comes with. We might not come back here, that's my thought. Is we might, well, I guess it doesn't hurt. What else are we gonna use coins for? Potentially buying stuff later, but like we need more coins now anyway. So, I'm just kind of thinking we buy it out. And yeah, we're out of coins now, but... Well, not out, but close enough to out. Oh, do we open that locked trunk? I didn't even think about that. Opening the locked trunk might have been something we need to do too. You know what? Yeah. I think I'm gonna go grab the log trunk. It's one key, but it could have keys in it, so... It doesn't. But dice aren't bad. Dice are pretty useful. Okay. Definitely enough steps to come back to the lost and found. Exactly. We'll examine the lost and found at the end. At the end of the day. When we don't need the items that we have anymore. Alright. Foundation. Back to foundation. Wait, didn't we put the, ooh, yay. Keys are good. Didn't we put the elevator down? I thought I took the elevator down last time. That's curious. Well, we can go outside quickly. That's upsetting. The fact that it's a security door and we don't have a security key card. Den? Den is good. We don't need gems though, but doors, we need doors. So, thinking den. We are good on gems. Gems I'm not worried about anymore. I'm gonna draft this door for fun. Utility closet! We need this! We need this! Badly! A safe deposit box key? Nice. Get that out of here. Turn off the gymnasium. Turn on the garage just in case. Yeah, this cabinet, I don't know what that is yet. It's curious. It's very curious. We don't know what it is. Let's go. Yeah, now we can get back. Now we can go in there when we need to. I'm gonna continue drafting off of this room for now, but at least now we can get that door open. Oh, do I draft off of that door or do I go back then? Because we know we can unlock that one, and I might be able to save a key that way. Let's save the key. Corridor. Corridor. Courtyard. Corridor. I think corridor. We don't need the door there. We could potentially still just unlock it with a key. But I'm gonna leave it for now. It drives me crazy sometimes that there's like nothing here. Very little stuff. Are these all dead ends except for the pool? I guess. I mean, I could roll. I could re-roll. We get coins every time we use a dice. I like the pool. I just don't like the fact that one of the doors is useless. Let's redraw. Boudoir, wasn't that our experiment? Didn't we do the apple experiment? I think we did. Boiler room gives us the steps later, but I think we did the apple experiment, so I think we do boudoir. Pretty sure that's the one we picked. Yep. It is indeed. And we can grab our gem. Yoink. Okay. Yeah, I think we use a key here. I think I'm good with using a key here. Mount Holly gift shop. Dining room. I like the north door better. Plus we get a dice for drafting this. What was blue tents again? I can't remember. The blue tents can only be purchased after you have proven your merit as a scout by obtaining 8 trophies. So we still need to do, we do need to do the 8 trophies. What does it do though? Sturdy construction. It doesn't say what it does yet. Permanent addition to the campsite. What does it do? I'm very curious. I'm very, very curious. This is coming soon. When? When soon? Sorry, kind of yelled there. Swimbird plushie we really want, but that might be a little bit before we can get that. Our allowance is eking up there though, so anytime now, anytime. Is this door locked? Because the door for the den was, but oh, yay. We can avoid using that key. Aquarium? Gymnasium. We did turn gymnasium off. Gymnasium doesn't have a downside anymore. You haven't gotten the blue tents either. It's confusing because there's already tents that are blue. I think we do gymnasium because of the door and the fact that it doesn't have a downside anymore. And now the den door is unlocked and we got out of using a key. Oh, a key. And it gave us a key. How lovely. Thank you, gymnasium. You were very nice to us today. Do I draft here? This is rank 5. Oop. Do I draft in rank 5? Rank 5 East is good soil. So if we get a core yard, that would probably be cool. Yeah, core yard. It's so hard. It's so hard. Core yard, like I think core yard's better here. And we have plenty of gems. Like, I think it's better. I think it's better to do core yard at the moment. Nothing of interest. An old shoe. Coins. Yes, exactly. Core yard gets you more doors for more green rooms. Why are there no... it's supposed to be good soil. Why did I get like nothing but trash in this room today? This is supposed to be good soil. Rank 5 East. Rank 5 East is good soil. It lied. It lied. I'm gonna go down first. Veranda. Yes. Greater chance of finding gems in these, or items in these rooms. Yes, please. We're getting more green rooms. I want more items. Give me more items. Ooh, a trunk. I'm gonna hold off on opening that trunk to see if I get sledgehammer in the next green room. What? Compass and a shovel? Compass and a shovel. Workshop idea. Compass and a shovel. Didn't we do that one? I thought we did that. No, we did compass and battery pack. Okay. Maybe I saw that was a possibility and didn't make it. That could be what happened. All right. Solarium, dining room. I don't like the placement of dining room there though. Maybe we do just solarium. Look at all the green rooms we're getting. It's beautiful. Pebbles. Turnip! Orange and a gem? Yeah, buddy. Pebbles. An orange, that's not an apple, yeah. But it's more steps, so I'm not mad about it. I don't know that we need the steps. Alright, let's open this. Or do we open this? How many green rooms? How many green rooms? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's like 1 green room left. Well, wait, no, there's like 2. There's like 2 green rooms left, I think. Yeah, we're missing terrace, which is the most ironic. Oh, wait, morning room and secret garden. There's 3 more. There's 3 more. I think we've drafted everything else. There's 3 more. So terrace is the only, well, terrace is the only dead end one left. But secret garden we have to have a key for, so we can't, that's not necessarily going to be a problem. I just don't know if I use the key to unlock this or if I save my keys, because we don't have very many keys. I'm gonna save my keys. Save my keys for another day. Do 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 do. Save my keys for another day. Oh yeah, aquarium's a green room too. Let's do aquarium. Yeah, keys. Oh yes, please give me more keys. Please, I need keys. And it's a shop, yes, so we get another dice. This is great. This is great. We still need boiler room if we want to do the dining room, but I don't know that I care about the steps anymore. Oh, okay. Oh, we have a vault key. We have a vault key. We picked up a vault key. We do still have 1 door left. I'm doing the vault. I'm doing the vault. We got a vault key. We don't have a vault key every day. So. Oh my gosh. So many coins. If only we had a coin purse. Stop. Shut up, metal detector. I got it. I got it. Okay. We got that passport. What vault key do we have? We have vault key 304. An upgrade disc. Some gems. A passport. For Jean Ribbon? That Jean Ribbon is my mom? She used a lot of aliases. And her date of birth is 7/9 on this passport. Jean Ribbon is my mom. What was this one again? Samantha Hayes. opened box 304, which had, what was it, 3 gems? I don't remember if, was there anything else in there other than the gems and the, I didn't even, we got the another passport. Passport for Jean Ribbon, who is our mother. Screen capped. Date of birth on this one is 7/9/56. Maybe this is a date that unlocks the safe. Date date of issue. I'm gonna put all of this down. 110/84. Date of expiry 110/94. See. Diplomatic pass 455 FA 815112. I need to go verify that this one is in fact upgrade disc. That was the other thing. Thank you, Gothlaz, and welcome to the stream. Thank you. I knew there was something else. I couldn't remember. I'm like, there's something else. There was an upgrade disc in there. That's right. Okay, so date of issue on this one. They're all issued the same day? Was also 110/84. Date of expiry 110/94. Diplomatic pass 455 FA 815544. So this one was issued potentially after because the number's bigger. I don't know, just writing down these numbers is probably good. This has a weird eye triangle, and this one has a weird nothing. Interesting. Yeah, an eye and a triangle on this one with lines and an X. And then this one has nothing up there and there's no X. So maybe that's, maybe she invalidated this one and that one was the one, maybe that's the one that she was using. So she's Jean Ribbon. Wow. This feels big. This feels big. Okay. I think that was a good choice. Regardless of if we end up getting farther or not, I think that was a good choice. We need to use the upgrade disc. So let me add that to my pending. We finished off all the dig spots. Need to use the upgrade disc. Okay, before, and we also need to explore the lost and found. When we no longer care about the items and we're fine with losing them. Okay. There's nothing here, right? Yeah, there's nothing here. So we've opened 2 vaults. There's still a trunk in the, there's a trunk in the veranda. I should probably go back and get that now that I have 5 keys. I have to go all the way back here anyway. I'm 1 away. And having 5 keys means that, yeah, it's probably better to just get it now. Oh, that was good. Yes, the secret garden key. Yes, please, yes, and thank you. Okay. Okay. Mm, mm, mm. I'm debating going back to foundation and opening the north lever just so I can get back into 46 if we get up there. We already have the south door open. The secret garden can open both of the other doors. So maybe we... Yeah, we're going to get all of them today. All of the green rooms. We got greenhouse pretty early, and so now they're all just showing up for us, and it's beautiful. I love it. I think we need to go down to foundation and open the north lever before we move on. Because we're going to get in there. There's a high chance that we'll get in there. So let's go do that. We have the steps. It's fine. Go get this out of the way. You know, I had pool. I drafted pool or had it available and I didn't draft it. I drew it. I drew pool and I didn't draft it. And the pump room was one of the things that I needed to have. We need the pump room because we need to move water around again. That might have been a mistake to not draft pool. I don't know, I don't hate it. I don't hate how this day is going so far, so... Anyway, we can get into 46 now if we want to, so... We just have to get the right doors. This is a good day. This is a very good day. What does getting into the last room accomplish if you've already gotten there before? There's an item in the room. There's an item in the room that you can grab and then use for the... It's a crown of the blueprints, and then it lets you... Basically, you can get gems and remove red rooms, so it helps you avoid the negative stuff. So it's useful. Also, there's a puzzle in there that I have to solve at some point. So... A couple different things. We're going up to Mount Holly gift shop, which can be accomplished by either of these doors. I'm thinking. We did the trunk and veranda. I can take that off my pending list. We do still need to use the upgrade disc. We could draft office or laboratory. Preferably office and not laboratory, but don't do what I did by getting a special key and calling the day without using it. Yeah, we have the secret garden key. We need to use the secret garden key, and we need to use the upgrade disc. Yeah. So we're gonna try to draft towards the wall. Where do we want to put the secret garden though? Let me look at it. Let me look at this, because, yeah, I'm just noticing there's a couple things here that I didn't have in my notes that I know them now, and I just never updated my notes. Okay, I don't think sauna had a gem cost either, but I'm not gonna put that in yet. Pump room. Pump room definitely has no gem cost. For some reason, I wrote down that it had a gem cost. This has a 0 gem cost. There's no gem cost for pump room. And there's power in it. Okay. Last time I was here, I think you'd gotten there for the first time, and so entering end of the day. Yes. But after, that's like the tutorial. Once you get there the first time, it ends the day. After that, you can go in there every time. Couldn't use a special key. Yeah, I couldn't use a special key. I didn't have enough steps, but I think I code checked it, and then I used it the next day, which was just as good, pretty much. Coat check is useful sometimes. All right. Mount Holly gift shop. We can't use the special key here. It won't let us. So let's try to make this wrap. I think passageway is best here because we want more doors. Or we could redraw. Redraw's not bad because it gets us coins with the blessing. I don't hate passageway, but I don't love it because we lose the door. So let me redraw. Workshop, also not bad. Secret passage, not bad. Being able to choose the room that we get is really, really great. Little bit leaning towards workshop, if only because just in case we get other items, mixing them together might be nice. And having that available might be nice. Yeah, let's do workshop. Let's do it. Ooh, a battery pack. Always gotta love a battery pack in here. I wonder what kind of things I can make right now. Let's see. What kinds of things can I make today? We can make the detector shovel again. I don't think we want to do that though. And this has something else. There's some missing component to this one. Battery pack, shovel. Battery pack, shovel, and question mark? Is that the last item? I think it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8, that's 8 workshop ideas that I have. So I created 5 different workshop items. I have 2 workshop ideas, Lucky Rabbit's Foot and Coin Purse, plus compass and shovel. And then battery pack, shovel, and something else would be the last thing I've never made. So we are not going to make a detector shovel. I do not want to do that. Well, or do I? Do I want to make a detector shovel? I can dig. We get lots of dig spots today. Do I want to make a detector shovel? That doesn't lose the ability of either of those 2 items. Yeah, I basically don't lose either of the items. They just become stronger together. No, you know what? I think I will. I think I will. It doesn't get me closer to the goal, but we've made some progress today that I'm not unhappy about, and it might help save the day for future stuff. So I think we're good with that. I think that's a nice thing. So let's continue. We still can't use that secret garden key here. It's got to be on the side of the house. Okay. This is a definite redraw. We can't dead end here. We need to get in that corner. Just cuz, well, just I guess we don't need to get in the corner. Let me be clear. We have 3 dice, but getting in the corner would be a very nice thing. So I think we need to not, I think redrawing makes a good amount of sense. But I don't want to stay in the corner, even though apples do. I don't want to just be in that corner. That's kind of worse. But our power hammer, though. Do I give up on room 46 to go back in Kool-Aid Man through greenhouse? No, we redraw. We redraw. We redraw. What am I thinking? Oh my god, what the hell with the dead ends? Redraw again. Are you kidding me? I gotta lose 33 steps for this frickin' upsetting stuff. We can hope for dining room, I guess. I guess. I used all my dice on this. I used them all. Well. And this actually doesn't get us anything because we've already done this. Yeah, we already looked at that. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I wanted to use secret garden key right there. Okay. I guess dining room, because we need steps back. The locksmith gets us a dice. Dave Thompson, impressive screen check. Welcome to the stream, and thank you for the follow. Thank you. We need steps back. Locksmith also not bad because it gets us a dice. I think I'm gonna do locksmith here. Give me a dice. I'm not going in there yet. I may need to buy keys again though, so having it is not a bad thing. Dark room. We could go back and turn it back on if we get the steps. We could. I guess we can just go in there to get the lights turned off. Hey, can we use secret garden? No, we can't use secret garden in a corner. We can't. Could have drafted towards the corner from the north and used key going south if the door was locked. We could have. We could have. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Welcome to the stream, by the way, X Levexion? Sorry. Hey, Square One. We're working on just trying to get all of the many goals accomplished that we have. That's a good idea, though. I probably should have done that. I probably should have. Do we want to play gamble with this room, or do we want to go turn it back on? We don't have a lot of steps left anymore, thanks to Weight Room. Oh, thank you for the follow. I'm gonna attempt your name again. You've been lurking through a few streams. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. X Levexion. Do you mind if I use a French accent every single time I say your name? Because I feel like that's ridiculous. Huh. It sounds good to my ears. It works for me if you want. Okay, cool. Is the only downside to blind drafting maybe wasting doors? Maybe. Yeah. It's in a corner anyway, yeah. Yeah. Kind of. I could also potentially get furnace, which would make the red rooms come up more, which would be kind of annoying. That's iffy. We do have a lot of gems though, so we could just avoid furnace by just drafting a gem room. So, questionable. Your brain's too tired for puzzles. Yeah. I feel that. Some days I feel that. I think I might just go ahead. I could use Secret Garden on the far left. Yeah, I'm hopeful that we make it there. I'm hopeful that we do make it there. That's at this point that's the only hope I have for Secret Garden. I was hoping to get the full gamut of green rooms. But yeah, I think we go ahead and we just gamble with this. Why can't I use this? I know I can't. Maybe we leave that alone. It is locked. Maybe we leave it alone for now and just chill on it. Furnace got so annoying I took it out of the drafting pool and grounded it for a week. Yeah. I hear that. Although I do need to draft Furnace next to the freezer at some point so we can explore freezer more. I do need to do that that needs to be a goal for a day at some point. But yeah. All right. This is scary. Cuz we have 1 dice. If we don't get the doors we need. Are you kidding me? I need a door to the north. I need a door to the north. Why do the doors have to be that way? Why do the doors have to be that way? We're gonna draft it anyway though, because I want these doors. And it is the room that benefits dining room today. So we're gonna draft boiler room. It's just, we're gonna block off the 1 door we have open to the antechamber. But if we get get to the west side and get Secret Garden, we can open the other doors anyway, so it won't matter. We've just been too exhausted for blueprints lately. We haven't progressed. Yeah. Yeah. That can happen. Let's turn the power on and go get those dig spots before we leave. Is there benefit to throwing the power to the weight room? I do not think there is. Unless the top room ends up being like laundry room or something. Then there might be benefit. I don't know. We'll draft and then decide where we want the power to go. Come on. Alright, we gotta go get the dig spots before we leave this room though. Yay! Key! Yay! Let's finish up the digging first, and then we'll do that. Because I don't wanna leave the digging. I get excited about digging and I want to finish it. Of course, it's all junk, but you know. Digging's fun. Alright. Do we do this door first? Or do we do that door first? We don't have a dice. This plays into this decision a bit. I think we try to do this. I think we try to do this. Passageway because it is still powered? I don't know. Since we don't have a dice, it's better than archives. I think we do passageway. We have plenty of gems. Let's go over here. Let's go over here. Dining room. Yes. Yes. Need. Badly. Dining room. Where? Does the food have gold in it or something? The lunchbox triggers it? Does it? I didn't realize. I did not realize that it's a metal lunchbox. That's hilarious. That is kind of hilarious. I wonder if I can light those candles with the burning glass. Where's my pending page? When we have burning glass. See if we can light the candles in dining room. I know we still need to do, and obviously we need to go back to Tomb with it. Whenever we happen to get that. I gotta add stuff to my notes because otherwise I'll forget. I forget things if I don't have them written down so that I can see them. Alright, no reason not to eat this because we have the boiler room and we need steps now because the weight room was mean. So we can recover where we were. I do wonder if I can light all of the candles in the dining room, honestly. I feel like this is good. Please be locked. Please be locked. Thank you. Thank you. Are you trying to get to 46 for the second time or third? Actually, I think this might be the fourth. It might be the fourth time I've gotten there. I can't remember. I know I've been there at least. I think I've been in. Yeah, I think it is the fourth because the first time you're not allowed to explore it. The second time I explored it, and I think I made it there one more time. We love dig spots. Any tips for you who's failing to enter it? Levers. I mean, levers and steps. I think that's your best call. You need the levers. You need to prioritize levers and there's so many dig spots in here today. And it's like all trash. It's just great. Great. Yeah, I forgot that we had the sigil on there. We're gonna need to change it to, we need to open, I want to open both doors. I want to open them both. I'm assuming because you've been watching streams, you know where all the levers are. I'm gonna open this west one. And then we're gonna point all the things to the east so we can open the east one. You're failing to get to the higher ranks. Ooh. Is it, what is the bottleneck? Is it keys? Is it steps? Where are you failing at? Other lever. Keys and lock doors. So, like, the security doors are also a priority. You gotta make sure that you get those security doors done early, or at least have, like, the play, if you don't have the security card, that is a huge issue. So prioritizing utility closet when it makes sense is a good idea. I would also say that, I just blinked because I was like staring at my rooms that I have available. You have the card most days. Well, that's good. That's good. It's just the keys. I've had a key problem too in the past. So let's see if the just not using keys unless you have to. There it is. There it is. We've been waiting for that. Finally. It's the room with the stuff. Keys is also a per day thing. Yeah, sometimes you get umpteen keys and other days they don't spawn at all. I agree. But green room? But green room. But green room. No, this one only will spawn from here. This is the well, I guess we have a chance of spawning it from the dining room, but it has eluded us. The only problem is we don't have the king. We didn't get the office. God. We didn't get the office. This one has eluded us so much though. I really, really wanted to change my blessing. I still do have a couple more chances for an office, that's true. But I don't have dice. Office is possible. I have seen office once. I might have seen it twice. Which may mean I don't get it again. If you ignore it, it doesn't reappear. Like, I think that some rooms do have that happen. And I don't know if office is one of them. If you snub rooms, I have a feeling it feels too coincidental for that to be the case, but I feel like if you snub rooms sometimes they don't come back. They give you a chance, and if you snub them, they don't come back. They, like Freezer did to us the one time, they take their ball and go home. Did I upload that short? I feel like hold on. I made a short about that. And I don't know if I uploaded it yet. I have a backlog of shorts to upload to YouTube. That might be the one I upload today if I didn't upload it yet. Let me look in my backlog of YouTube shorts. Did I? This one I already uploaded. Hold on, add to uploaded. I already did this one. And remove from this album. I did this one too. Add to. Sorry, I'm gotten distracted. Oh yeah, I didn't upload this yet. This might be today's. It started with a Hovel Day. And then Freezer just wouldn't. The thing is, it's a really long one. It's like almost a 3-minute long short. So it's not a super short. But I pieced together all the times Freezer popped up that day. That might be the one I end up uploading today. The 24 gems and 180 gold. It wasn't that bad, but it was a lot. It was a lot. That's why everyone's trying to get employees back to the office. If you snub the office too many times, the building disappears. Blueprints has programmed room snubbing paranoia. Maybe. Maybe. I think we still do this just in case. Because if we do this and it doesn't, maybe if we snub her ladyship's chamber, it won't come back again. I don't know. Maybe there's some, I don't know. I'm just so nervous about snubbing it. I've wanted it. You snub the office every time it comes on. It's better than you think it is, Putrist. It really is. There's some really sweet moments in it. Is this the only place we get telescope from? We got telescope from it last time. Oh, we've got cloister. Oh, this is a bonus. You can't handle the cringe either, Busy does well. I like The Office. Futurist does not, but... Oh, and I forgot she's got a diary that we don't have the key for. I forgot about that. Oh wait, I thought that was the compass. That's not the compass. That is definitely not the compass. Does it never end? It's not the only place, but more often it seems. Yeah, this we've found the telescope here both times that we found it. This is where it's helpful to adjust the room rarity. Yeah, this is not my first time. It's my second. It's my second, but it has eluded us hard. And we finally figured out what the drafting rule is for it. We finally got that information from, I think it was the conservatory a few days back, that you have to draft it from a south-facing door. We finally got that little tidbit of information. So I've been trying to build it since then, but we've been unlucky finding it. So getting it today it feels like a bonus, but also I don't know if we're going to get to use it because we need office. I think we have all of the other rooms though. Let me look. Do we have all of the other rooms we need? Pawns are easy. Bishops, we definitely have. Rooks, yeah. Knights we have. So yeah, all we're missing is the king. So if we can get the office, we can go change what blessing we have. Or not blessing, but chess piece thing. Do I want to go back to dining room? Or do I want to hope for office up here because it is a corner room? Wait, office only drafts, I think office only drafts on the east wing. Didn't we see something about that too? There's only one place I think that it can draft. I think it only drafts on the east side. So maybe we finish this out and turn the thing back on for Darkroom before we draft. I don't know. I think the thing that's important to remember is that office is a 2-gem cost. There's not a terrible crazy amount of 2-gem cost rooms. Like the only one that it could be. Yeah, I think we finished this out. I think we finished this side out before we go back. Didn't I draw it where I put Lost and Found? Maybe I did. Maybe it's not. Maybe I just imagined that was a possibility. Oh my God. Oh, I did it. That solves that question. Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. I guess it doesn't matter what wing it's on. Also, there's something in here that I've been thinking about a lot too, about this safe that I've not opened yet. And it has a terminal. Yes, we can use the upgrade disc. Let's do that real quick. Let's do that before we forget that we have an upgrade disc. The closet. Yes, please, let's upgrade the closet. What can we do to the closet? Hallway closet. +1 extra item if drafted adjoined to a hallway. Bedroom closet. +2 extra items if drafted adjoined to a bedroom. Empty closet. +4 extra items if drafted adjoined to a red room. Ugh. Ugh. But it's 4. 4 items. I think this is the best one. This gives us 4 items. 2 items normally and 2 extra items as a bonus. This gives us nothing. This is like I just made a second lavatory. Unless it's next to a red room, which we... Ugh. Why is it... What? I don't like this. Upgrades closet into super closet. Office can go anywhere. Yeah, I'm glad we figured that out. We solved that problem. I think we do bedroom closet. I think this is the easy choice. But, oh wait, I did just realize why that's not as exactly good, because bedrooms don't have a lot of doors. Yeah. Let me think about bedrooms for a second. Bedrooms, which bedrooms have extra doors? Boudoir. Bedroom. We have never drafted master bedroom yet, but I thought that was actually a, well, maid's chamber, I guess. Most bedrooms are dead ends. Yeah, most of them are. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dead end bedrooms. Maybe it is better to do empty closet. Hallway closet might be good too, because hallways always have lots of doors as well. Or most of them do. Maybe we just hedge our bets and go with the hallway one? Aquarium! Aquarium! Yeah, that's right. Aquarium's a bedroom. So if we drafted off of aquarium... I forgot about aquarium. If we drafted off of aquarium... You know what? I'm going to add aquarium to all of my categories because I constantly forget that it exists. I constantly forget that it's everything. And whenever I'm looking at a list of things, I stupidly omit aquarium from my thinking. Every time. And then I'm always surprised. Like, oh, aquarium. That's that too. Right. So I'm just adding it to all of my things. It's a shop. It's a bedroom. It's a green room. Stop thinking of it as anything but. Aquarium is also a red room and a hallway. Yeah. It's everything. I wonder what you're going to pick here. Yeah, what am I going to pick here? I like bedroom. The problem is that there aren't very many of those. But we do love our aquariums, and we build those. Aquarium can show up 1,000 times as well. we can get that experiment that adds aquariums to the draft pool, and then everything, all bets are off. Everything becomes insane. We could just do bedroom closet and not worry about it and just say it's an aquarium closet. I think I'm going to pick bedroom. I think I'm going to do that because I forgot about aquarium. Yes. Yes. This is what I want. I also had some thoughts about the safe in here. Oop. And also, should I spread the coins? Should I do that? Should I do that? Before I do that, let me look at the security because interesting choice. Yeah, I don't know if it was a good choice, but remains to be seen. But we still have a bunch of fruit. There's an upgrade disc and a gear wrench. How did I miss those? I love the gear wrench. How did I miss those? Oh, I didn't go into Lost and Found. Oh, they're in Lost and Found. That's true. What a bummer that I didn't get to use gear wrench the entire day because of that. Oh well. We'll still explore it. It'll still be fine. I can open all doors now. I guess I can change this to high. I don't think it'll matter anymore, but... Actually, I don't think it matters at all. Yeah, we're not gonna get any more doors. Oh well. Can I get the upgrade? Probably. Probably. I'm looking at the steps that I have. There's so many things that I gotta add to my pending. Okay, pending. We need to use the upgrade disc. We need to explore Lost and Found. Has the upgrade disc and gear wrench. We need to change our blessing or change our chess piece power. We already did the boiler room. I think we bought out the commissary. We wanted to go back to Cloister and see if we could use the telescope. Man. Yeah, we gotta leave the house to do the chess anyways. So... I think we finished the drafting. We get the item out of the antechamber, or the room 46. Also I wanted to try the safe. We thought maybe it was the birth date of our mother. Hold on. I forgot to write some stuff down in this page. Like, looking, some of my notes I forget to update, and then I remember things after the fact. I'm like, oh yeah, I wanted to add that. Okay. Vault. That's what I was looking for. Vault. We have a new date of birth as 779. It's not that one. We also have the date of expiry. Clear. We also have the date of expiry. That's not anything. Okay. We also have a full, we can try 7956. No. Okay. Okay. The other thought I had, so 5 from lost and found to security. Wait, is it? Security is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, 1, 2, 3, yeah, it's 5, but we also wanted to go to Cloister. I think we have to go back through to Cloister I think we have to go back through anyway to get back there. We'll figure it out. Maybe we can save some steps somewhere, but there was something I wanted to look at here because I think this is a clue. For the combination. Flight, fall, passing, herrings. I think this is a clue for the combination for this safe. I think it has something to do with maybe the books. Because it's talking about books, but anyway, I think we already have a door to the antechamber, so worst case, this is a dead end and we can't get through. I'm okay with that. Showroom! Showroom! Is this the second time we've been to showroom? I don't remember. Yep. Only the second time. Are the items still always the same? Let's find out. This is a question I've had because it's only the second time I've seen the room. The emerald bracelet is, in fact, still here. 60 coins. You do not have to pay gem costs. The ornate compass, again, still here. 50 coins. While drafting, you may rotate the first 3 floor plans you draw. Not useful today. Chronograph. 30 coins, still here. While drafting, you may rewind time after drawing new floor plans. You are more likely to draw tomorrow rooms while drafting. And we have a new one, Silver Spoon. Whenever you gain steps from eating, gain twice that many steps. Wow. So that's a new one. So there are different items. Not a lot, from what I can tell. Silver Spoon is whenever you gain steps from eating, gain twice that many. I don't know if I want to buy any of these items because we're almost done. Is today the first time you can draft the entire house? No, I've drafted the entire house twice before, so we already have that trophy. One thing I don't like about this room, if I recall, these are not permanent upgrades. I don't think they are. I'm pretty sure they're not. We can almost buy out, like, well, we can't buy out. We can't almost buy it out. If it was on sale, we can almost buy it out, right? I think 30 plus 30, if we had the sale, we had the sale, everything would be the master key is nice. Master key is 80 coins and that's not here today. That's the only item I know about that's not here. Worth it to buy one and find out? They'd be way too strong as permanent upgrades. Yeah, I think so. They are not. I'm leaning towards chronograph if I do buy something. Or the ornate compass, maybe. Well, actually, I don't know that the ornate compass is any help at the moment because I only have 2 rooms left to draft. And I don't care about having to pay gem costs because we have gems that I just don't care. We have plenty. Unless we get freezer, which we're probably not going to get. I mean, maybe we will, and then I'll be like, man. Yeah, I guess I could just do the silver spoon. We could just buy silver spoon, and maybe also the chronograph, because I'm curious about the rewinding time. Oh, I think I know what that does. I think that says, hey, I liked my choices better. It looks like I liked my choices better than when I hadn't re-rolled. I think we buy that. I think that's a definite. Let's definitely get the chronograph. Because, yeah, if we liked our choices better the first time, maybe that's helpful. The silver spoon probably also helpful because we do know we have fruit throughout the house. Let's grab that. Those are the only things I can really see being super useful today for the rest of the day. Putting tomorrow rooms in the last 2 places is good. Yes, agreed. All right, let's go get the stuff. Let's go get the stuff out of the room 46. We'll just grab the basement key because it might be the thing we lose, and who gives a shit about the basement key, so having an extra item might not be so bad. It's not permanent. Yeah, I figured it wasn't. I figured it wasn't. Like, let's take our crown. I don't know that we're ever gonna get to use that though. It's permanent if you never end the day. Like, if we just stay here forever, it's permanent, sure. I'm putting that there. Don't ask me why. I just feel like it. I don't know if that's right, but that's what I'm doing. You wanted to not influence my choice. That's fair. That's fair. You know, one thing I've noticed about, and I've said this before, but since there are new people here, I'm gonna say it again. Blueprints audience is like the nicest, sweetest audience. I don't think I saw this before. The nicest, sweetest audience that I've ever had streaming. Like, you guys, it's permanent if you put it in coat check. So true. The secret room is not as secure as you thought. We have your letters. 8 letters, 8 payments, 100 gold. Instructions to follow. This just became a freaking horror game. I got chills. Hold on. It's blackmail. We have your letters? What? Was that there the whole time and I just missed it? Was that, or does this open up later? That was there the whole time and I missed it. Did I just start something by seeing that for the first time? No, don't answer that. Don't answer that. Don't answer that. I am so not sure what is happening anymore. I know we did see in Elzara said something about somebody following us and somebody keeping an eye on us, and this is not. I'm worried now. We're being blackmailed. Boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh shit! I forgot about this. I forgot that the dark room was off. One, two, three, four. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's 7 steps to get there, and it's 7 steps to get there, and then 7 steps to get back. Do we use 14 steps so we know what we're getting? It is a corner, so we could just blind it. We could. That's why I'm like, I don't know if I care what I draft from now on. We do still need to go back to the dining room and finish that one off. We could do it last. Yeah, I'm starting to think maybe we do it last. Let's do it last. Let's do it last. Let's go back and do the dining room one. Is it more steps? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's the same. Alright. Alright. Yep. Dining room. Only open door only door here. We still have 2 keys. Mail room! I want to see our letters. We've gotten so many letters delivered from experiments in the past several days. I really, really want to see our letters. So nothing over here. Oh, a coin. Oh! Oh my god! That is a ridiculous number of letters. You've got mail! I think we've only read this one. I think this is the only one we've seen. I've got 8 more letters to read. Oh my god. Well, yeah, we've seen this one. That's obvious, but for anybody who is aware of the game. But, like, yeah, 8. That's more mail than we get. That's more mail than we get in a week. Like, man. All right. Hey Simon, it's Randolph again. In my last letter, I mentioned the terminal network, but it completely slipped my mind to give you the network password so that you can log into it. It's okay, it's okay, Randolph. I had that already. Even with all off-site connections disabled, you should still be able to use the local network to access different house-based functions from any terminal, regardless of where it is located on the estate, which you will likely find very useful. The network password is Swan Song. Happy hunting, Randolph. Thank you, Randolph. So that's another way you can find the password. There's several, huh? Okay, what's this? Simon, not sure if you paid too much attention to the machine in the booth in the lab, but I figured I could save you some frustration if you've been fooling with it. This contraption is the central control for power lines that run externally from the house. In the past, we've served as an emergency power source for the local community as we have modest hydroelectric capabilities with a steam turbine. If you want to use it, you'll need to first turn on the turbine in the boiler room and utilize our steam ducts to connect the turbine to the lab. This isn't required, of course, and I can't think of any reason in which you'd have to use the boiler to reach room 46, but feel free to play around with it should you feel inclined to experiment. 9 and 3. We already know all of this, Randolph. And I now have more magnifying glass stamps in the mailroom. Let me add that to my magnifying glass pending notes. Stamps in the mailroom. Okay. Okay. Which one was that? Was that one? This one? That was third. Okay. Fourth. Simon, in case it's useful to ya, here's a rough diagram of the steam duct system. Due to the ever-changing nature of the rooms on the estate, we ended up building the duct system to be quite flexible, and if you look along the ceiling in many rooms, you will find many of them have been outfitted with steam ducts. As long as you align these rooms together in an uninterrupted string, power can be transferred from room to room, even if the boiler room and its intended destination are on opposite sides of the house. Tell me something I didn't know, Randolph. Simon, let me know if I'm writing to you too much. I've never been too good at gauging where the line of impropriety is, and for all I know, maybe the help I'm offering you with these letters is unwanted. Maybe you are perfectly fine without any help. It's been a bit of moral quandary for me as I've written these, as I am fairly certain your uncle didn't want us to assist you on your quest. Still, if it was that important, I have to believe he'd have the foresight to specifically instruct us not to interfere. Nothing ever deterred him from that level of supervision in the past, and after working alongside him for over a decade, I like to at least imagine that we were friends and that I knew him well. In conclusion, I think he would have found the level of help I have offered well within the acceptable range. I haven't spoken too much about him since his departure, and I know you didn't know him that well, but as soon as you're ready, I'm going to have plenty of stories to tell. He was a fearless businessman with the greatest respect for invention. Of all the laboratories I've worked in, I can tell you Mount Holly was a gem, and I'm hoping that we can continue that work once you've taken up the reins. But I won't get ahead of myself. You still have to find the 46th room. You're behind, Randolph. I've been there 4 times now. Okay. Dear Simon, after giving it some thought, I've decided I'm going to continue helping you. I also just had a small chat with the probate lawyer, and he assures me there's nothing in the Baron's instructions that would preclude me from offering you my modest assistance. So let me tell you what I know. About a week before Sinclair died, something rather curious happened. A few lab assistants were called by Mrs. Babbage, the house manager, to remove several floor plans from Sinclair's drafting studio. Typically, all of the unused floor plans are kept there, and I have never heard of them being moved to another location. Nor would I presume to guess the reason for such an action. I'm not sure which floor plans were removed or where they were moved to, save one, which I was instructed to remove myself. Assuming it was not moved again after I hid it, you should be able to find it in the observatory, hidden within the lens compartment of the telescope they're in. If there was a reason behind the removal of these floor plans from the drafting studio, hopefully this will serve as the first illuminating step toward finding out why. That's new information. That's new. That is new. The lens compartment of the telescope. Now I know why you need to lower the telescope. I always kind of wondered that. Merlin no longer annoyed by Randall. Tell me something I don't know. Thank you. Thank you. This is helpful information. All right, next one. We have 3 left. Holy crap. Hey, Simon, I'm going to assume at this point you've likely reached the upper ranks of the house and run into our keycard security doors. These are actually a fairly new addition to the house that were designed by Kirk Darren. I thought that was an alias. Maybe not. And myself, and were installed after an unfortunate incident 2 years ago when some of your uncle's correspondence was stolen by a member of the staff who had somehow managed to reach a room that they should not have been able to find. We're still not 100% sure how he got past the antechamber seals, but it was clear after that episode that not every member of the staff should have unchecked access to the higher ranks of the estate. It's important to note here that in my own experience, I have found every other member of the staff to be extremely trustworthy and unwavering in their loyalty to your uncle. Still, after that incident, we decided to err against our own confidences and opted to install a state-of-the-art security system, issuing keycards to only the most trusted members of the senior staff. If you find the security doors become an annoyance while you are attempting to navigate the house, you should be able to lower their frequency from the security terminal, and there is even a nifty trick to unlock them. By utilizing the utility closet in conjunction with the security system, I've done that. I've done that before, How is that new information? Yeah, reading this after that note, like we've done that 1,000 times. Okay. Simon, following up on the map I created outlining the steam power duct system, I thought it would be helpful to provide you with a corresponding map for gas power, which is an outdated system that currently is only utilized outside the house in locations on the grounds. We've already done that too. The fact that, like, the one piece of useful information is hidden between these letters is so funny. Simon, just in case it wasn't explicit in the emails, I decided to contact DC Power directly and get some additional usage instructions for the VAC system they installed. This information is actually as much for me as it is for you, as I often spend 10 minutes in the utility closet just pressing random buttons until coming up with the desired result, but I rarely understand exactly how it is I get there. About half an hour on hold, I finally got to speak the technician who personally designed the system and compiled a list of helpful operating instructions. I'll add that material on a separate sheet I'll include with this letter. As always, hope this helps you. It probably won't, Randolph, because I've done that puzzle already. I'm screen capping it anyway, even though this is absolutely no use to me at all. I've done that. Hey, at least we got one piece of useful information out of 8 letters. These letters feel like a kick in the teeth. They do. They do. They do. What? Randolph? These are basically backup hints for people who are struggling, so knowing most of this already means you're doing well. That's good. We knew everything but one thing. Everything but one. So, good deal. Good deal. We got one more room to draft. The letters are kind of the hint system. I didn't even know. I didn't even know that. I didn't clock that at all. Like, that was not on my radar of that being a hint system. But yeah, maybe we'll get something more useful out of him later. All right, I think we go back and we turn on the dark room so we can see what we're drafting for our last room. Because if we can get conservatory, we're not gonna get all of the green rooms today. That's no longer a possibility, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've got a lot of green rooms. We're definitely gonna get something related to having a ton of green rooms, but I don't think we're going to be... Let me think about this for a second. Because power has not done us any good. Power has not done us a single bit of good today. The only way it does us any good, potentially, is if we change it to the weight room, to point to the weight room before we move on. And I don't know if it'll do us any good there either, but we can at least change it. It's going to passageway right now. So let's point it towards weight room. Don't forget to do a side trip into Boudoir on the way down at some point. Yeah, there was, because there's a bonus for, what is it, 10 steps? Yeah, we get 10 steps from Boudoir. That's a good point. Actually, yeah, we should do that before we finish turning it back on in utility closet, right? I think that makes sense. So we're gonna go over to... We're gonna go to weight room. Weight room workshop. Yeah, we're gonna go to weight room. I forgot I could buy keys. We never needed that though. We never needed that. Huh. We could have bought a special key. What key would that have been, potentially? I don't know. I don't know. I didn't even go in there, no. I never even went in the locksmith. I doubt that the wrench is there, because there should be 2 rare items in the Lost and Found. So those 2 things are probably sitting in the Lost and Found. That's why I don't think there's anything in here. But I am tempted to just go get a key, because it could be, we might, I don't know. I don't know if it'll work. Just get a special key. No, you know what? I'm gonna leave it, because what are we gonna do with a special key? We could maybe get freezer and save all our money and stuff for tomorrow, and then have even more money to start the day with, and more gems, and maybe do a fun. Let's go in here real quick and get those steps. We're also looking for fruit. I also keep thinking, yeah, that's right, fruit. Fruit could be around here somewhere. Let's see, is there fruit down here? No fruit. And then around over here. Over here. Den. No fruit here. Where's all the fruit? Alright, let's turn on. No fruit here. Let's turn Dark Broom back on. Okay. We also wanted to side journey over to Cloister and see if I could use the telescope there. Do we do that now? Do we do that now? Since it's close. Or do we just draft that last room first? We have to come back here anyway. We gotta go outside to do the chess puzzle. No, I think we do it now. I think we go do the Cloister thing now. I think we do it now, only because exploring is good to find that fruit. We're still looking for fruit. There's a piece of fruit. And we gotta get in there. Can we use the telescope? It just says an additional effect of constellations. Okay, well, I now know that that doesn't do anything, so. But that is still curious. That is still curious. Alright, let's go finish that last room. Alright, we'll go draft that last room. Do we want to? I want to go through Gymnasium because there might be something in there that I didn't see because I didn't go through that way before. Yeah, some fruit. We got to go through a different way. We got to go through the different way on the way through. No fruit here. No fruit here. No fruit! What about here? Do we got fruit in here? No fruit for the hungry workshoppers? No fruit for the hungry workshoppers. We can use these items to make things? That feels like maybe there's more than 8 items. Maybe. Any fruit here? No fruit hiding anywhere? No fruit. No fruit. What's here? We turned the lights back on. There's got to be something here. Well, there's a key. Usually there's something else. Usually there's at least one other item. Am I missing it? Is it visible and I'm just not seeing it? There's not one other item here today? Of course. Alright. You can't use the basement key here. Alright. Clock tower. We're gonna do clock tower, you guys. We're gonna do clock tower. What was the power of this room? I don't remember. Tomorrow you start with a key for each tomorrow room we draft. How many tomorrow rooms did we draft? We drafted mail room. We drafted clock tower. Was that it? So we start with 2 keys? I think that's it. I think that was it. That's not bad. Starting with 2 keys is better than starting with no keys. So, let's go see what this is. A hello key that we don't need. Hello. So there is a sanctum key in here. I'm about 90% sure of it. Maybe more. Oh my god, the clocks are so loud. We've got a compass. Yeah, we're looking for a sanctum key. We're pretty sure there's a sanctum key in here. We know. Oh, there's a rook. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Gotta take note of that. Clock tower. Chess pieces. We've got the black rook. Okay. This was a studio edition. Yep, we're looking for, what is this now? Southward, I see a swan. Ashen like sands of the shore, carried by westwardly winds, rogue like the moon of the north. Eastward, I see a crow, dark are the days coming forth. The ticket. Sacred. What does that mean? What does that mean? Southward, I see a swan, ashen like sands of the shore, carried by westwardly winds, rogue like the moon of the north. Eastward, I see a crow, dark are the days coming forth. Forth, spelled wrong. Fourth spelled wrong. That's a clue too. There's so many things that are like, ooh, that's a clue to something. Fourth spelled wrong. That's like the second time we've seen that in recent history. Like where a word is spelled the wrong version of the word that we're looking for, or it's just like a little bit different than what it needs to be. Okay. Ticket with the two ticket or puzzle piece with the two nubbins on either end. So I've got this note screen capped too, but I've got to copy all this information found in Clock Tower. A sacred note. Okay. There's a swan here. Southward I see a swan. Carried by westwardly winds robed like the moon of the north. Can I take this ladder? No. So the sanctum key, if it is here, is in a very interesting place because I don't see where the sanctum key could be. There's no clue, unless that's the clue, where it could be. So I'm not sure. The real final boss of Blueprints is the realization your notes are perpetually unorganized to help you solve the puzzle you're working on at the moment. Yeah, I try to cross-reference everything so it's easy to find things. I have like several note pages. All my notes are digital. So I have several note pages and try to cross-reference everything, but it's a challenge to try to keep everything organized. I'm also feeling along this wall like maybe there's a loose thing somewhere. Maybe one of these steps is broken. Maybe I'm supposed to be looking at these poles as I walk by them. Maybe the pendulum. There's something in the pendulum. It's hidden in the amongst the clocks. That's all I know. Amongst the clocks, it's hidden amongst the clocks. I mean, it could be not in this room. It could be in some other clock room. There's the den that has 1,000 clocks in it. So it could be in the den. But I'm not thinking I know where the sanctum key is here. Hold on. Can I maybe that arrow is pointing at it? I'm just gonna keep that in mind. Did something change? I felt like something just changed. I think it's somewhere in here. Maybe there's something we need to do to stop the clock at some point. I don't know. We are thinking there's possibilities. There's possibilities. But and I can't get in there, which I'm not really worried about getting in there. But and I can't change the clock. There's nothing I can do to interact with this clock. There's nothing I can do to interact with any of this stuff from what I can tell. So maybe we leave this room alone. But there is a swan holding down this note. We should probably make the note about that. A sacred note. Held down by a swan paperweight. Maybe what's that saying? Maybe what that's saying is we need to draft the swan rooms in the south. Or we are more likely to draft swan rooms in the south. And the crow rooms in the east. I don't know that I've seen a lot of crows. Also, this looks like part of a sigil. The flower sigil. So that might be something. Maybe part of a sigil. The one with flower motes. We'll find out. Someday. I don't think that day is today, though. I have a feeling we are not finding any more in this room today. Mainly because I don't see anything I can interact with. Alright. Last thing we need to do is explore Lost and Found. Wait, no, not last thing. We have multiple last things. Multiple last things. Hold on. Pending. Pending. This was a studio edition. We finished Clock Tower. Pending. Okay. We need to explore Lost and Found. We need to use the upgrade disc. We need to, which we have to pick up from Lost and Found, most likely. We need to change our chess piece power. And we're not going to get the power hammer back, so we can't Kool-Aid Man with greenhouse. The workshop, were there workshop pending potential. Compass and a shovel. We have a compass and a detector shovel. So, last-ish things. Yeah, we have last-ish things to do. We don't have compass and a shovel. We have compass and detector shovel. So that's sad. We can't do compass and a shovel today. We don't have Lucky Rabbit's foot and coin purse. What do we have that we could potentially make? I don't know. Let's run past there just to see what I mean, we're gonna have to run past there anyway. I think that's one of the more direct routes out of the house is going through workshop anyway. So let's just go straight to workshop and see what we got. Just like making sure I'm not missing anything. Making sure. Compass and battery pack. Oh yeah, we can do that, but I don't think that's not helpful. That's not helpful today. Electromagnet is just more likely to draw mechanical rooms and automatically collects coins and keys, which we know we don't have. So I don't think that's particularly useful today. We have already done that before. So I say we just leave it. I say we just leave it. And we made progress. We should be happy with that. And yeah. Down to gymnasium. We already went through boudoir. Yeah, we could just explore den for a little bit because hidden amongst the clocks. Hidden amongst the clocks. I feel like that message might be a clock reference. There's a little key there. Is there a sanctum key in there? Hidden amongst the clocks. I don't know what that is. This is the other room that I noted had a ton of clocks. And if we go back to the upside down room with Demogorgons. What did the last room end up as? Clock Tower, Cal. Clock Tower, and it was great. We got to explore it for the first time, and it was great. So nice. I think, and I don't know for sure, but I think that might be a Sanctum key box. I think there might, I might need a special key to get into it, but that might be it. That would be cooler if you had any idea what it is. Yeah. Yeah, it's a room that I thought there was going to be a key in, but there was no key in it. So it was a little disappointing, but not terribly disappointing. Like, eh. Okay. I think we go to Lost and Found first. What if we lose the chronograph? We can hope. We have a very, very... We have a very, very low chance of losing the chronograph, but I really don't want to lose the chronograph. I think we might be better off just going outside and doing the outside thing first. I think we might be better off going outside doing the chess puzzle first. And then we can come back in the house from the outside door. Because it's 1, 2, Yeah, I think it's better to do the outside stuff first. Because looking at the steps, it'd take me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to go there. Or I could just go straight outside. And then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's 6, but like I skip all of this. I skip all of this stuff. And I have to go out there anyway. Let's do that. I'm not like really trying to conserve steps. It's not like I need to watch out for steps, so... Yeah. I think we go down. We go outside and we do our chess piece thing. Let's go get the chess piece puzzle solved and get a new power. We want a new power. We want to get rid of the chapel power. And start paying the tithes again. This has a ticket on it too. How did I never notice that before? Did I just run right past it? I ran right past it, didn't I? There it is. Okay. How come I can't look at my house? I can't look at my house when I'm doing this. Okay. Alright, we're gonna write down where the rooms are that we need to do. So the queen is, and the queen is in A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The king is in A9. The security is, the knight is in B5. The nook or the vault. Really, like all of the rook rooms? All of... Just pick one, I guess. We'll do D1. Or D5, I mean. Or, what? No. E1. E1. Bishop is chapel, which is C3. Pawn, any number of those works. You can just do storeroom. That's like D1 or D4. Or no, yeah, D1. I need to be consistent about my numbering of these squares. Okay, we got A, B, C, D, E. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. I think that'll work. We'll just do that. So pawn in D1. Chapel. Well, wait. That's bishop. Bishop is in C3. Rook in E1. I wonder if I'm overthinking this a little bit, but that's okay. Knight is in B5. Queen is in A7. That's king. King is in A9. Queen is in A7. Oop, A7. I wonder if there's something with the white versus the black. I wonder. All right. Goodbye, piety of the bishop. Goodbye. I think I'm between the pawn and the knight, though. For the powers. What do they do? Okay, so the pawn, you can choose which power to use once you get to the... Is it rank 10? I don't remember. Rank 8. You can choose which power you want. So, that's one of them. The knight adds adds the armory to the draft pool, which is a new room we've never seen, which is why I'm thinking about that one. Just having it there all the time from the start of the day. I'm curious about armory for now, but like it's so hard to get this to happen because of having to draft those specific rooms that, I mean, we saw how long we ended up having that. That's why I'm thinking pawn might be better so we can choose which power we want. Queen is each time a room on the queen side, west wing of the house, is drafted, we lose 5 steps but gain 2 keys. So it basically solves a key problem. That means we would have to leave the west wing basically undrafted until we get to rank 8. And then we could potentially use it to solve a key problem. But I don't know if that's realistic. I don't know if I like the queen power. King is choose a color, and then that rooms of that color are more likely to be drawn while drafting. Bishop we just got rid of. That's the thing that changes chapel to be nice. It means we don't have to pay any tithes, but we get 30 coins every time, the first time we go in there, every day. Rook is where you can redraw the corners up to 4 times. Yep, we're giving up the bishop power. No more bishop power. So I'm thinking right now I want the knight. Because I don't want to have to worry about what power, like getting to 8th rank right now. I kind of think I just want to finish off the directory and just have the armory available to me. I think that's the one I want right now. Without a bishop power, how will you move diagonally? Cute. King or knight sound most useful. Yes. But they need to be all day to be most useful. Yes. I agree. I'm thinking I'm gonna do knight. And if we hate Armory, we focus on trying to get this dude to happen again. The Rook is pretty fun. Yeah, redrawing the corners 4 times each could be pretty fun. But having looked at that over and over and over again, having looked at my notes on this over and over and over again, I think we're gonna go with Knight. Because I do have a goal of finishing my directory, and this will help with that goal. That is currently the main objective that I'm going for with trophies, is trying to finish the directory. And this will help. So. Goodbye, piety of the bishop. I've never done Knight, no. So. It's fun to have. I don't even know what Armory does. We'll find out hopefully next week. Hopefully. We still have to explore Lost and Found. That's on my list on my to-do list for today. And we have enough steps to do it, so we're gonna do that. Also, there's an upgrade disc in Lost and Found, so yeah. Definitely need to get that done. And I think the closest way to Lost and Found is just through the entrance hall, so we're gonna just go straight there. No fruits here. No fruits here. We lost our battery pack? Wait, wasn't the battery pack part of something? No. Okay. Of the things that I could have lost, those are like the best. That is the best thing I could have lost. Let's get our rare items. And a Morge box. Also, there's part of a sigil here, too. Hold on. Lost and Found. Lost and Found. Was that a found floor plan? I don't remember. It was. This was a found floor plan. There's a Morge box. There is a part of a sigil. Screen capped. And this is the one with, what is it? It's got the pepperoni pizza motes. The pepperoni pizza motes with the zigzaggy, oh, okay. It's pepperoni pizza motes. Zigzag border with no diagonals and squiggly rays. Like wave, I should say, like wavelengths. Just so I don't have any doubt about what I meant by that. And a black pawn in here. A black pawn. We're collecting all of the black pawns. We found 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of those, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 white ones. So I think that might be the last black pawn. How many pawns are there in a game of chess? It's more than 7. It's like 8, right? So maybe there are 2 missing. Let's see what this Morage box is. Is that purple? They don't look purple. This is lights out. This is lights out. Well, no, it's not exactly lights out. It's not exactly lights out. I'm not sure I follow the logic of how this works yet. Okay, so when I hit this next to 2 gray, it opens. Okay, so that one didn't do it though. Is it random? Okay, so it's just moving the one around it. It moves the one that's next to it around. And this one, if there's 2 next to it, it moves those 2 around. Okay, I think I understand it. So it moves the one that's near it around, the other one like it. So we're trying to get it. Wait. Oh, I feel like... No, no. No. Oh, because it touches everything. It touches everything. You actually get this one? Yeah. I get it too. I'm trying to figure out how you do this, because if I hit this one's gonna move. I don't want this one to move. That one's right. If I hit this one's gonna move. I don't want to hit that one to move, because this one's right. Maybe we move them all? Maybe we... I feel like I keep getting close and then screwing it up. Like, I feel like... Okay. Mm. Mm. We want to separate these. That's the thing. We want to separate them. No. Put that back. Is that back? No, that's not back. They like rotate. These like rotate. Oh man, I think that was way more difficult than it needed to be. I think I was overcomplicating it. Oh well. All right. The last remaining. So we solved the Morajay box. Solved. The Lost and Found is pretty empty though. Like it's pretty boring for as far as rooms are concerned. This is a pretty boring room. Can I see in the box from the other side? Is there something on the other side? No, it's just that pawn in there. So now the best way to get to a security door or to a terminal is through the north doors. So up through here. Oh look, an orange. Not that we really need food anymore, but and there's another fruit. That was on my list. We tried that already though, and it didn't do anything. Apple. Apple gives us more experiment stuff. Yeah, it didn't do anything. But thanks for the reminder. It could have done something. Look at all the steps we're getting that we'll never get to use. Alright, upgrade disc. You were probably in your work hall. Probably. That would make sense. It didn't do anything though, so. Guest bedroom. I think I lost 33 steps at one point. Yeah. Yup. Guest bedroom. Hidden effect of a random bedroom in your draft pool. That's hilarious. That is something as an upgrade. Just a random bedroom in my draft pool will get a random effect in the guest bedroom. Quest bedroom. If you enter antechamber today, it adds 2 gold or 2 coins to your allowance. And it still keeps the 10 steps that it had before. We do love adding to our allowance. We do love that. Quite a bit. And Geist bedroom. If you have Tomb on the estate today, you gain an additional 4 dice. But it doesn't give you steps anymore. It's just a dice bedroom at that point. Dicey. What do I choose? These are all so interesting. I like the allowance one though, because having money, we do still have a goal of buying out the showroom. The showroom trophy is within reach, but it's not quite there yet. And adding to our allowance every day that we enter antechamber when we have quest bedroom might make it worth it. We make it to antechamber pretty frequently now. I'm leaning towards quest bedroom. I could see benefit to having a dice bedroom. I could. The guest bedroom is hilarious to me. I think that's the only one I don't really like that much because it doesn't upgrade it. It just kind of just gives you effects you already have. Yeah, yes, and that's also true, generic user. It can copy the maid's chamber, so it's kind of a gamble. Unless we have removed maid's chamber from the draft pool, which you can do with the crown. So you could make that call on that day, but it's a gamble. I think I like quest bedroom the most just because I love allowance stuff. I like having money readily available. I think that is the most appealing upgrade to me out of these three. And it still gives us a lot of steps. It doesn't change. That's part of the thing too. I don't really like change that much. I don't like changing guest bedroom to not have 10 steps in it because I'm gonna think it has 10 steps in it and I'm gonna get confused. How much allowance am I at? A lot. It's close to 40, I think, at this point. So I have a lot of allowance. Wouldn't it be cool to just get an allowance that I could just buy the showroom out with? I mean, I like permanent stuff. Permanent stuff makes me happy. So I think I'm gonna go with that. Two coins to my allowance. Alright, while I'm here. Did we find everything today? There's 2 fruits. We don't really care about fruits. Unless they're apples. Unless they're apples. Then we care about fruits. Hold up. Do we wander the house and try to find the rest of the fruit? Probably. Probably. Because we care if they're apples. We haven't been up here again. Let's go look in here. Is that the last thing we have to do? Probably. They could be apples. And then we care. I don't see any fruit here. Okay, so we've explored that corner. Is there anything else we needed to do on the computer? I don't think there was. I don't think so. I don't think so. Oh, I did have a pending thing I wanted to add. I did have a pending thing I wanted to add that I didn't add. What was it? What was it? Crap. I'll have to keep thinking while I'm walking. There was something. We've already explored. Did we go into commissary? I don't know that we went into commissary. I don't know that we explored the bottom area again either, since we spread fruit. Let's go do that. Not go through Lost and Found. There's a banana. So that's one piece of fruit. So there's only one left. Definitely have the steps to search. That's true. It could be in here because we haven't been back here since like we went and dug everything up. Could be in the kitchen. Not in the kitchen. Not here. Could be here. Not here. No. Oh, it's an orange. Sad. Bummer. Bummer. Okay, well, now we know. Now we know. Was there anything else? Was there anything else? I almost feel like I need to go back and hopefully trigger the memory of whatever it was. I had it for 2 seconds and then it just left. There was a thing I wanted to add. Oh, shelter. That's what it was. We need shelter so we can read the emails. I passed up shelter a couple days ago in the game because I had forgotten that I have never read the shelter emails. So, I wanted to add that to pending. I think that's it. I think that's all we can do today. Nagula. Did we try Nagula? Did we try Nagula in the admin area? I don't know that we did. He was the groundskeeper. Does he have access to this computer? Probably not. He's a groundskeeper. I'm guessing he doesn't. Robert Nagula. Nope, he does not have access. However, now that we know that my mom is Jean Ribbon, I have questions. I have questions. Because she's the one that, let me find this. She's the one that wanted to file transfer stuff. Okay. If by Philip you mean Paul. Instead of simply deleting these logs, will it be possible to instead replace them with manufactured messages? On the proverbial garden path. Our visitor last week has given me a bit of inspiration for a new book. A new clue. A new clue. That was her book. Randolph, I've left the final manuscript in the safe house. Please look after the other children. Oh my god. I'm just looking for her name, for her stuff now. I don't want to import, duplicate save data, clear save data, create, backup, restore from. Oh my gosh. There's like, okay, so this is like, so Nagula doesn't have a login. Kirk Darren is an alias. There was something about Kirk Darren being an alias on a green memo, but not in Hartley's room. Hartley Ruroda? Bridget. We have Bridget, Christoph. We don't know their last names though. At least I don't think we do. Christoph. Christoph was the chauffeur. That's all we know about Christoph. Bridget. We have that instructions from Bridget to Mr. Nagula. Robert Nagula is the groundskeeper. Kirk Darren. There was a green memo found in the locker room that it's a pseudonym, but he is a security person. Okay. Marigold. Marion Marigold wouldn't be an admin, would it? That seems too easy. Mom. Marion Marigold. Marigold? A new clue. I don't know. We haven't found the secret one yet. We haven't found it. So, anyway, I think I've done all the poking that I wanted to do for this particular day. There's still so much left to explore here. This, we've seen this before now. This was in a locker room thing here. 600. 600. 6. One 600. I don't know. I don't know what that means, but this feels like it's related to this to me. 6 or 0. There's an or here. 6 more. Curiouser and curiouser. But I think this is going to be where we call it a day. I think this is the end of the day. Yeah, our allowance is at 43 now. We've really increased it. We keep going. We keep finding experiments that increase it. We don't have coat checks, so we can't coat check anything. Which we have a lot of great items that we could have coat checked if we had one, but we don't. So I think this is the end of today. I think calling it a day is what we do. I don't think I have any more pending things. I'm just gonna double check real quick. Nothing I see. We don't have any of those things. So this feels good. Let's call it a day. We filled the house again. We got an archaeological shopping center. Which fair enough. 2 brand new rooms. Eking ever so closely to that directory filling out thing that we want to do. 54 excavated dig spots. 54. Thanks, Root Cellar. It was mostly garbage, though, which is honestly, ugh. It's honestly, ugh.